If you're processing seeds from something like a brassica, this is collards, so something that's in a pod, so mustards and all that stuff, and arugula, you don't want to be doing each individual one and opening it up. That is going to just take forever when you look at the size of this bag, just to give you a sense of scale. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to kind of close the bag up and we're going to stomp on it or smush it with our hands, and that's going to kind of shatter the pods. So let's kind of get that started. So this bag has now been tied off, and what I'm going to just do is I'm going to just step on it. And you're going to hear stuff crunching. And you're going to do that. You can take it in your arms and crunch it, and you're just going to try to break it up as much as you can by stepping on it. You can also take the bag in your arms and squeeze it and hug it and give it some love and break those pods up, and then eventually you will kind of, in the bottom, you'll have a whole bunch of seeds and broken particles. So that's kind of what we're going to want back from you. If you can process it more, that's great, but basically you would remove the big sticks, those stalks, kind of throw those in the compost pile, and then give us the stuff on the bottom. And then we have screens that we can use. If you have some sieves in your own kitchen, you can put them through a sieve and have like a basin, and sometimes you'll catch bigger stuff in the sieve and the seeds might go through, or you might do, that's called reverse screening, or you might have one way that catches the seeds and the bigger particles, and then little itty bitty stuff goes through. So you can use some screens in your kitchen to kind of help get some stuffs removed as well. And then just give us back what you've got, and then we have some seed cleaning screens that will go a little bit next with it and clean it to the next level. So at this point, most of the seed pods are broken. I mean, if you want to, you can kind of go in and break a couple, but once again, you could spend lots of hours trying to get every single seed, and that might not be the best use of your time. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this stuff out and you're going to dump it in the compost, and you're going to leave what's on the bottom of the bag. And once again, this is an old laundry bag, but you could also use an old pillowcase. Those are all great ways to do this. At this point, what we're doing is just making sure we have any of these larger sticks out of the way. Always keep your label with the seeds, because at a certain point you're not going to really know what this is, and it's just really a good habit to always have the label in. So at this point we've got a lot of just pods, and down below, you know, you can see some of the little seeds in here. So we're going to try to clean this up a little bit more, but if you gave it to us at this point, this would save us lots of time, but we'll go and we'll clean it up a little bit more so you can see how to kind of take it to the next step. At this point, we're going to try to get rid of some of this chaff here. So what we're going to do is we're just take some handfuls, stick it into a colander, and kind of squish it around, and that'll kind of help move stuff that might be stuck in here. And then we look in, and then you can kind of see some of the seeds. And so now we're kind of clean this up. We've already, just think about how much we went from in terms of volume down to this. If you have a smaller sieve, you can also just kind of take, so we went from a colander, now we're going into a sieve, sorry. And then you kind of take this in, and then just kind of shake it around. Comes with sound effects. And then you can see, now we can get rid of that stuff. And I mean, it's still got some stuff, but then this also can, another way to do this is you can lift it up and kind of blow on it. Do this outside, of course. And some of the stuff will blow that way, and the heavier stuff, which is mostly the seeds, and some of the bigger pieces will go into the container. So those are some of the ways in which to kind of clean the seeds. And once again, it's obviously going to be a lot bigger, a lot better than the big bag that you originally started with. It'll be less material, but more seed